Yes, hi brothers and sisters, hope everyone's well. I'm just on the way to the shop for a loaf of bread. It's bacon sarnies all round this morning. The kids are just surfacing. We were all up late last night watching the boxing. I thought it was a brilliant card in Saudi. Right, before I talk about the boxing last night, I want to just talk briefly about the Bkfc. Mike Richmond knocked Jared Warren out in the first round. I was surprised at that, but I've got to give Mike Richmond his props. You know, what an animal. The only man I know that's fought for a world title 3 times. You know, Mike Richmond comes back stronger every time. He's like Thrush. You know, there's just no stopping him. And to see him come up trumps on his 3rd world title attempt, I've got to be honest, I was so pleased for him. You know, commiserations to Jared Warren. You know, an incredible fighter himself, obviously. I remember what he done to me. But, you know, these things happen. He got caught cold in the first round, and that was it. You know, that's the game. Now, the two Christinas, you know, what a fight that was. They both busted each other up badly. I think it was one of the best women's fights I've seen for a long time. You know, there was a lot of blood and guts and a lot of effort, and, you know, what a contest. And it was a brilliant card. That Perdomo knocked another opponent out in the first round. What can I say? What a way to close the year. You know, what a way to end 2024 for the Bkfc. What a card. Now, moving on to the boxing in Saudi. Right, there was one robbery on that card last night. One. And that was the Dave Allen-Johnny Fisher fight. Dave Allen won that fight. You know, and for the judges to take that victory away from him, I thought it was terrible. I thought it was disgusting. He should have won that fight. You know, and at that stage in his career, you know, how many more opportunities like that is he going to get? He would have been on to a bigger opponent and a massive payday after that. You know, and they should have given him it. It wasn't right that they took that decision away from him, but props. He took it like a man, and he gave Johnny Fisher his flowers. Now, anybody who thinks Tyson Fury won that fight last night does not know how to score boxing. I'm a big Tyson Fury fan. Anyone that knows me will tell you, I love Tyson Fury. I love what he's done. I love the way he fights. I love his character. But he didn't win that fight. I've got a scorecard at home. I had it 116-113 for Alexander Usyk, right? I don't think Fury done enough. I don't think he done nowhere near enough to be in with a shout. A lot of people were going off that scorecard, the viewers' scorecard. You got to remember, a lot of them people that done that were members of the public. That was the viewers' scorecard. And, you know, the general public, without fight knowledge, aren't very good at scoring fights. It's like, if that's the scoring that they had, and they had Fury up by 1 point, I just can't see where that scoring came from. Now, I do think judges that get it so wrong, like they did against, you know, with the Allen and Fisher fight, I think they should be sat down in front of a replay of that fight. You know, and they should have the governing body or the authority or the border control should be there, and they should say, right, tell me how you gave that round to that man, you know, and analyse them and criticise them for the work that they have been put in power to do. You know, this isn't just a game. You're talking about people's careers. You're talking about people's lives here. And to give a wrong decision like that left a really bad taste in my mouth. And you've got to remember, boxing's a business. You know, Johnny Fisher could probably go on to have a much better career than Dave Allen. He's bigger, he's younger, he's fresher, he hits harder, and they can make more money out of him, right? That's the bottom line. Boxing's a business. But the main event, Tyson Fury did not win that fight. You know, I'm sorry. Tyson Fury didn't win that fight. Like I say, he didn't do enough. Now, I wanted Fury to win that fight so badly. So badly I wanted him to win. And some of the close rounds, I was biased and I give them to Fury. However, looking back, when I watched it again, there's just not a cat in hell's chance that Fury won that fight. You know, and we've got to be honest. We've got to say what we see, right? Now, he didn't win. Okay? Unfortunately, he didn't win. Let's not feel too sorry for Tyson Fury. He's sat on hundreds of millions of pounds. You know, I'm sure he'll be just fine. Where does he go from here? I don't know. The AJ fight's dead in the water, even though they've both lost 2 fights to Alexander Usyk. It's like, does anyone really want to see that fight anymore? It wouldn't fill a stadium. I know that much. Now, there was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember. I'm going into the shop for a loaf of bread. Ta-da for now. Have a beautiful day, everybody. God bless.